Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have no makeup on because today I'm going to show you guys my summer smudge proof and humid proof, sweat proof makeup routine. I feel like I haven't sat down and just showed you guys my updated makeup routine in a long time, and especially now that it is boiling hot outside. I have my windows open so you might hear like cars going past, but I cannot film this video without the window open because it's just so hot. It's sticky and humid, and I know that a lot of countries and a lot of places are really hot, but in the UK we don't really experience this kind of weather. We don't have AC, we don't have air conditioning at all. Like, we might have it in some of the shopping centres, but otherwise at home nobody really has it because obviously we don't have these kind of summers. So this year it's been quite a struggle and I'm just sweating just sat here talking. So first of all, as you can see, my skin's been pretty good. For the past 6 months I would say my skin has been the best it's ever been. I feel like I need to amp up my skincare, kind of like anti-aging skincare, but otherwise everything else I'm really happy with, and I'm going to do a updated skincare routine very soon. But for now I'm just going to film this video because I think a lot of you guys want to see it. When it's hot and humid like today, it's like 29 degrees outside, I always use a oil-free moisturizer, and this one is the COSRX oil-free ultra moisturizing lotion. I prefer to use lotions over creams just because it's a lot lighter, and creams can be really thick and greasy, and throughout the day it's going to help keep you matte. So this is definitely one of my go-tos. As you can see, I've nearly finished it. I'm like down to there. Just take about 3 or 4 pumps and put it all over my face. It smells amazing as well. I'm also going to use a little bit of Elizabeth Arden's 8-hour cream on my lips because my lips have been mega dry recently. I feel like the weather makes you feel really dehydrated. So yeah, that's almost soaked in. Feels nice. And I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Camouflage Cream Palette, and I use this colour here. It's the more peachy colour. It's good for the under eyes and correcting. As you can see, it's very well loved because it's a bit messy. So I just put that underneath my eyes, and that helps correct any dark circles by correcting the under eye area. It means I can use less concealer, and less concealer means less cake, and less cake means less creasing, which is good for summer. On my foundation, I've been using MAC's Studio Fix Fluid in NC20. The reason I've been using this one is because it's got good coverage, it lasts all day long. It's got slight SPF in, it's got SPF 15 in, so it gives me some sun protection, and also it's just a good overall foundation. And I feel like because my skin's quite good, I actually don't need a lot of this. I've just put one light layer all over, and you can still see some of my skin, like my freckles and my, not blemishes, but like kind of marks, and I quite like that because I don't like it to look too thick. One light layer is enough, and I just keep dabbing until I feel like it's set and sunk into my skin. I'm going to go in with some concealer under my eyes, and I'm using the Maybelline eraser in light, and it's this one. Been using this one for years now. Kind of like go off it and then come back to it, and then go off it, come back to it. But I've really been liking it because it's not too thick, but the coverage is great. So I just put that underneath my eyes and down the centre of my nose, like so. My head is looking like a potato right now, but it's just so hot that I've just had to like tie it up higher because this heat is really... Whew. So for my nose contour, I'm using the CYO contour stick. I've been using this for a few months now. All I do is just run that down the sides of my nose and then blend it out. Next, this is the important part, which is key to making your makeup last long. It's the setting part. So I'm going to set my under eyes with Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and then for the rest of my face I'm going to go in with Soap and Glory one heck of a blot blotting powder, and this one is translucent as well. So I like to use loose powder under my eyes because I find that it's less cakey than a pressed powder, but for the rest of my face I like to use a pressed powder, so I kind of mix them both together. So just using my beauty blender, I like to press the loose powder into my under eye area, and this is because the loose powder is a little bit more fine. And I press it over my eyelids as well to set that in place because I do get greasy eyelids, so this really helps. Once my under eye area is set, I'm going to go in with the blotting powder from Soap and Glory and using a Real Techniques brush, just blot away any excess shine. Because my face is looking very two-dimensional now and pretty flat, because it's just like one colour all over foundation, I'm going to go in with some bronzer to put in some contour, some colour, just put in some dimensions into my face. And when it's hot and sweaty outside, I don't use cream contour, I prefer to use a powder one, and this one is Urban Decay's Beached Bronzer in Beach. No, not beach, in bronzed. What am I talking about? And then using a Real Techniques brush, I just kind of put it in my contour areas, and this is a really nice pretty bronze colour. I've been using it for like a few months now. When it first came out I was sent it and I tried it and I loved it, and I've been using it ever since. So just in those contour areas I start contouring first. And I do have a tan, but my face never really tans because I always wear strong SPF on my face, so I don't really mind going all out with the bronzer. And if you have quite a wide face like me, you want to slim it down, I always contour this area. So you're almost kind of like cancelling out this area by shading it and cutting it out, so you're creating a nice like defined line. I feel like it makes such a difference just contouring this area here. And then just to help blend it all in, I'm going to go back in with my powder brush and just blend out any edges just so it looks more flawless. Blusher, I'm going to take this Nip and Fab blusher palette in number 1 blushed, and I'm going to take Cocktail, which is this light pink colour here. This is a fabulous blush palette. I feel like Nip and Fab makeup is so underrated because it's such a good makeup collection, but I don't really hear people talking about it. So yeah, just a little bit because I've got quite a lot of bronzer on. I'm not gonna go all out, but just want to put a little bit of colour back in there. Moving on to highlights, I'm going to use this LANCOME palette. This is a new one, it's bloody pretty. It's called Bronze and Glow, and this is number 2 in Pink Glow Shot. It's really pretty, can you see that? It kind of like has a mixture of different highlighters, and I'm going to mix these top 2 here. So the white and the kind of like golden toned one. I'm just going to use a Pony FX brush, which looks like this. And then just going to swirl those together and pop that highlight on there. It's I like that, that's gorgeous. It's really pretty. Whoa. I feel like this just gives you the right amount of highlight without looking too kind of like blinging. Yay. And this is what I do all of my powder first and then going in with this bad boy. This is what helps a lot when it comes to my makeup staying in place. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray and it's the oil control one. So I'm quite generous with this. I go all out. So I feel so good in this weather. So that's what I do, and that's just to set all the powder and all the work that I've done. Then I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows, eyes and lips. For my eyebrows I'm using Pony Effects eyebrow pencil. Been using this for months now, and this is in natural brown. I just set my eyebrows with the Pony Effects eyebrow mascara as well, and this is in natural brown as well. I'm taking this Nip and Fab eyeshadow palette and I'm going to be using this colour which is called Brick. I'm just going to put a tiny wash of colour on my eyes. I don't do too much eyeshadow when it's hot and sweaty outside. So just a little bit of wash just to give my eyes some colour. As you can see, I took the tiniest amount and I put it on both my eyebrows. So I put it on both my eyelids, and it's really pigmented and it is a matte shade. When it's hot and sunny outside I do tend to go for matte shades because I don't want anything too shimmery. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a fluffy brush to really soften those edges. I'm going to go back into my LANCOME palette and take some of this white highlight and put it in my inner corners. This is just going to brighten up that inner corner area. Can you see how it's just brightened it up? Going in with this mascara, this is the Balm. This is good for waterproof, this is good for smudge proof, this is good for holding up the curl of short eyelashes like mine that tend to just fall immediately after I apply mascara. This is the Heroine Makeup Long and Curl Mascara. This is amazing. This is my second tube now. It's just my ultimate go-to right now, especially for this hot summer. Look at that difference. It's the Balm. Honestly, I'm going to link it down below because I'm sure a lot of you guys who struggle to find mascaras that keep your curl all day long will love this mascara. Just to increase the intensity of my eyes and make my lashes look a little bit fuller, I'm going to tightline with the K Palette 24-hour eyeliner. This is another waterproof product, so this is going to last all day long and it's not going to smudge. I just give that a good shake and I take it in my upper waterline and lash line, and this just really fills out that gap and makes your eyelashes look longer and more full. For my lips, instead of using like lipsticks, I've been using lip tints, and this is one of my go-tos. It's the Peri Pera Ink Velvet, and I like these because they're effortless. Like when I put on a actual lipstick and when it's hot and sweaty outside, I'm always worried about it smudging around my lips and just coming off in general and making marks on my face. but these stay on forever. These literally stay on your lips and they don't budge, so I can still like have a nice lip colour but enjoy my food. Summer is all about food, but I can enjoy my food and go about my day without worrying about having like lipstick all over my face. So I just literally put on a little bit of colour in the centre of my lips and smudge it out. This is number 3. I love this colour so much. It's just a nice muted, perfect everyday kind of red. And then once I'm done with everything, I go in with a final spray of Urban Decay's itchy nose. I go in with Urban Decay's setting spray, and the only difference is sometimes I might wear false eyelashes, but sometimes I don't, and I feel like I've been wearing less because it's so hot outside. I'm still yet to find a eyelash glue that doesn't come off when my eyelids get greasy, because it just comes straight off. So I've been enjoying not wearing eyelashes, but again I'm gonna go crazy with this. So this is my heat smudge proof, waterproof, humid proof kind of makeup. This is the kind of makeup that I've been wearing for the past couple of months whilst it's been really hot outside. The concealer, the foundation, the setting spray, the powders, the mascara, eyeliner, lip colour, all last 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours. Like, it's crazy. I might get a little bit oily, but oil blotting paper, blot, 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 and then it's gone and makeup's like looking fresh and good again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope some of these products will help you, because I understand the struggle when it's hot and you get like smudgy mascara or smudgy eyeliner, or your lipstick kind of smears and it goes onto your face, which is a little bit greasy. So yeah, I really do hope this video helps, and I'll link all of the products down below in the information box, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.